Hey guys, what's up? Steve from Flite Brothers, and today I am checking out this Eachine E10WD micro quadcopter here. BangGood contacted me, wanted to send me one of these to do a review video on, so it looked kind of neat. I figured what the heck, we'll take a look at it. So this is basically like your normal like Cheerson, really tiny micro quadcopter type aircraft. But what's kind of neat is this does include a FPV camera on it and has replaceable external battery, which is kind of unique to this style of quadcopter. And then also it connects via Wi-Fi to your phone, so you can use your phone as a FPV monitor for it. So let's go ahead and see what this looks like inside. Go ahead and open it up. And I believe this is something like $30 or something like that on BangGood. The link is in the description, so you can check it out. And it is fully ready to fly. So we have the quadcopter here. What's nice is that this does come with the prop guards, so that makes it a little safer for flying around. I know they don't look like much, but when those things are spinning, they can sting a little bit when they hit you. So they don't necessarily do a lot of damage to things around the house, but prop guards are nice because it'll keep them from falling off. It looks like those may be removable if you really wanted to go without the prop guards, but I'm going to keep them on for the duration of the review video. You can see right here in the front that nice little camera on there that does do your FPV feed to your phone via Wi-Fi uplink, so that's pretty cool. And included is the battery right here in the battery compartment. Looks like this is the this must be the receiver antenna here sticking out, and somehow this battery compartment, that's pretty easy, backs off like that, and the battery pops out. So it must be you can buy replacement batteries for these, so you can have some extra batteries and maybe charge them separately. So it's a battery right in this whole housing that you would have to get. I'm not sure if there's extra you can buy. Not sure if I can see. Looks like maybe, I can't tell what the milliamp is on that, but I'll pop that back into place. To charge it, like most of these quadcopters, there is a little charge port on the side, and you'll plug it in and that'll charge it. But we're gonna wait on that for a second. Let's take a look at the remote that comes, the standard toy transmitter that comes with a lot of these. You have your trim buttons and some shoulder buttons, which I assume probably adjust your rate modes. Probably like maybe a trick mode or something like that. I'll have to find out when I look at the directions. Have a charge cable with the little screwdriver in case you wanted to take certain things apart. Extra props. A directions manual, which I'll look through and show you what I learned from it. And then also this is a little extra clip-on thing, basically a little spring-loaded clip here, and this actually clips onto the top of the transmitter here, and it gives you a spot to stick your phone in here, so you can use your phone as your video monitor while you're flying. So that's pretty cool. So the next thing I have to do to get this thing ready to try out is go ahead and hook it up to the charger, get that battery charged up, and then we can see what it's like to fly it and test out the FPV capabilities as well. So we'll get to that next. Okay, so I got it all charged up. She's ready to go. And I put 2 AA's in the back of the receiver. Pretty easy, just needed a standard Phillips head screwdriver. You know how to do it. So anyway, I'm ready to try this out for the first time. So this is a little unusual because the throttle stick is actually a centered stick, like it would be like for 3D flying. I'm just going to tell you now because I've tried it just a little bit. You actually have to press to arm. You press the left stick in to arm it, and that'll get it to spin. Then as soon as you give it a little up throttle, it'll just take off up into the air. And then you have to give it back throttle to come down or forward throttle to go up. And if you press it again, it'll disarm it and it'll drop. So it's got that kind of features. I'm kind of unsure what, you can press that one. I'm not sure what these are for. Probably adjust your rates and all that stuff. But let's just get it in the air and see how it goes. I'm going to actually start by turning on the quad. And you see it lights up, solid blue light on the top, starts flashing. It's waiting to bind to the transmitter. So I'm going to turn this on. You see it's flashing. Those are flashing fast. I'm going to push the throttle all the way up, all the way down, back to the middle. Now the flashing stopped on the red lights, and then we got a little flashing light in the middle. If I press the throttle button, it starts to spin, and when I'm ready to take off, I just give it a little bit of throttle up, and up it'll go. And there you have it. Flies a lot like any of the Cheer Sim, those little models. Very similar except for the center throttle thing, but the thing that this has that those don't is the ability to do first-person view. So there's this little attachment that comes with it, and this is to hold your phone in the position here so that we can use it for FPV. So check this out. You download the Eachine app, and I'll show you that right now. So you're going to go to the Play Store and type into the Play Store search bar Eachine drone, and it pops up the Eachine UFO app is the one that you'd like. Just go ahead and click install and accept, and it will go ahead and download a very small, it's a pretty light app, 12 megabytes, and install it. Before you can use it, you need to go ahead, turn the Eachine unit on, and you want to go ahead and connect your Wi-Fi to the Eachine's Wi-Fi. To see if you started up beforehand, it'll say connected to the wrong Wi-Fi. So you'll have to go to your Wi-Fi settings and get yourself connected to the actual Eachine Wi-Fi, and then it'll be good. You are in fact connected to the Eachine UFO Wi-Fi, which becomes available once you turn on the Eachine unit. Then go ahead and hit play, and it'll automatically start showing you the video feed from the quadcopter. Pretty cool. So there's a lot of features on here that I'm unclear how they work. I'm going to work on figuring it out, but right now we just want to see how it flies so I can give you an opinion on it. But one thing I know is if I hit this on button, it makes those controls go away. I believe somehow somehow you can fly it with this thing, but I'm not sure how, so I've kind of given up on trying to figure that out. So I'm just going to get rid of that so I can see well with it. I'm going to slide this into the clip. And now I have an FPV screen attached right to my controller, and I can fly it like this too. So let's give it a shot. Here we go. So it's a really narrow field of view, but you can see that you are able to see where you're going. You fly pretty well. and I think we ran out of battery. So that gives you an idea of how it looks flying Wi-Fi and the FPV version. So let's get it back over here and just do a quick recap. Alright, so some last thoughts on this, guys. I mean, you know what? This is a toy. I didn't expect it to perform any more different than a normal toy does. It does have plenty of power, and it has the usual features. You press the shoulder button here and tap the stick, and it'll automatically do a flip in whatever direction you did the stick here. The throttle's a little weird to get used to because of the centered throttle. Again, I've mentioned that. It goes up, it kind of automatically hovers, and which is kind of nice for a beginner, but it kind of is annoying to me who's used to a normal throttle type stick, but not the worst thing in the world. This one changes your rates. You got your trims. It's a pretty straightforward if you've ever flown one of the mini Cheersons. With the added option of the Wi-Fi FPV, it's kind of a neat thing. You know, it's a nice added feature to have. It works well for what it's supposed to do. The only main problem I have with it is the field of view is so narrow that it's really kind of hard to follow where you're going. I wish it had a bit wider field of view, but you know what? It's $30, so I mean, what do you expect? For something to just be able to fly FPV around your house and screw around with, it's not all that bad. I like that it has the prop guards. I like the, you know, that it's nice. That keeps you from damaging anything or hopefully not hurting anybody if you run into them. Battery life, okay, but hey, I'm pretty sure you can purchase extra batteries because this is a removable battery pack. So you could purchase a couple, charge them all up separately, and you can have a little bit longer flight time by switching batteries out, which is kind of nice. And you know, the FPV, the app on the phone, it looks like it has some other cool features that I didn't really spend any time trying to figure out exactly what they are. But as far as getting FPV and being able to fly it on the monitor, you saw I did it around my room here, and it worked pretty good. So if you're interested in something fun like this just to screw around with in the winter around the house or whatever like that, even a really easy and cheap way to show people how FPV works and what it's like to fly, certainly not the kind of experience you'd get flying a tiny whoop or something like that, or even obviously full-size quads, but it gives the idea of it anyway, so not too bad. But anyway, if you're interested in it, the link is in the description. You can check it out there, purchasable on BangGood. And I appreciate you watching. Hope you enjoyed the little review here. And as always, we'll catch you next time. Thanks.